the drafter, and myself, Prototype. I'm gonna be your cast and your host for this game. I hope you like my stream, and make sure you follow us, like, subscribe, and share with all your enthusiasm. We welcome you to the FOG Talent Cup. So it's gonna be the first ban by Team Random5, which is gonna be SK. I guess it's the second ban. The first ban is a conventional Grimstroke ban. I'm missing out on certain friends of mine today. Probably it's just the lazy Sunday. That is exactly why they're all having certain plans. There was Sinbad, there was Jarhead. We're definitely missing out, both of you today. So Undying has been banned by Team Graffiti Gaming. I'm pretty sure they do not want to let any kind of strength hero get countered. So maybe they might be aiming for a Bristleback, maybe Axe, maybe a Brewmaster.
5 seconds remaining.
Let's see what's going to be the next ban coming out from Random5. They still have the reserve time. It's quite cold here today. A nice... Okay, so that is a Centaur ban from the opposition. That is another tanky player who is being banned. I guess they do not want to give them any kind of mobility. Maybe they have seen their drafts. I'm not too sure about which team likes to play what hero, or what they have been drafting previously in their earlier matches. But if these teams have done their homework right, that might be a ban, considering who plays what. So this is an interesting ban. I mean, like, in the past few games that I've drafted, I've not seen a Phoenix getting banned. So, like I thought, Undying, since Undying was banned, they have banned the Brewmaster. That seemed wise. This is going to be the very first pick by Graffiti Gaming, which is going to be the Magnus. So, are they going to look forward to an empowering draft, a Kunkka, or a Void? So Dazzle has been picked by Team Random5. Dazzle has been one of the good supports in this patch. They're gonna have the second pick, which
10 seconds remaining.
Which seems to be a core, but let's see. Dazzle might be playing. We have also seen a lot of Dazzle mid lately in this patch. That has been played by a lot of pro teams and stuff, but not too sure about what they're gonna go with. Maybe that's a Dazzle position 5. Like I said, it's a lazy day today. So I'm still waiting on the draft to end so that I can be a little more aggressive and a little more enthusiastic, I believe. So what are your plans? What are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are tuned in. I hope you guys are watching us. And if not, doing something amazing other than not being here, of course, which you're gonna miss out on. So this is a Tusk. Okay. The strategy is still not visible. I mean, like, something that I cannot at least predict for now. That is definitely some snowballing and shards combination. Probably some single target killings based on the armor reduction.
5 seconds.
They have some slow. They have some potential to get a single enemy hero. So that's going to be the second pick by Team Graffiti Gaming. That's going to be a Silencer, ladies and gentlemen. So they are banning a Terrorblade. They don't want the enemy team to get away with the Terrorblade.
Radiant
Oh, so
team
Terrorblade
ban.
is, I see why they do not want to let them go because of the heal bomb, which I presume is the reason that we have seen such a draft in TI as well, where Terrorblade's illusions and when Terrorblade is healed by Dazzle, it deals a massive amount of damage. That's a burst damage coming right through. So the anti-mage
10
has been banned by
seconds
Team
remaining.
Random5.
5 seconds remaining.
Just because they thought that anti-mage could have been empowered, and giving him an early start with that empower would actually deal a lot of damage to them. But still, if there's Magnus, you can potentially empower anybody. You can give it to Troll, you can give it to Kunka, you can give it to PA. But I still feel that Troll could be the one who can survive the battles, with the battle trance being changed up in this new patch.
Team ban.
So they're banning the Husker. They do not want them to get away with the Husker and Dazzle combo. Husker could have dealt massive amount of damage, and they're going to ban PA like it made a lot of sense because of the empowered thing. What seems to be the next synergizing pick? A Pugna might be good, maybe if the Silencer is a core. Glaives of Wisdom, and then Pugna Ward can do a good amount of damage because they're having certain spellcasters there.
Radiant
so they are going to go with Axe. Now that Undying has been banned, they can rest assured that there's not going to be an issue. But lately we have seen Monkey King getting picked to counter Axe. So will there be a Monkey King pick? I feel Monkey King has a potential to pick up Dazzle solo, and Wukong's command gives a lot of armor, so can be helped, but I'm not too sure if Monkey King should be the optimal pick here. They might try to look out for certain other alternatives. Now, since Axe has already been taken by Team Random5, they have made sure that they are going to protect the their carrier, whosoever is the core, with the Dazzle's Grave, because nothing else will go through it. So that is a wise pick by Team Random5. Let's see what options or what they have. They can go with an overtime damage with a DPS hero. I'm not sure if I have seen any kind of Doom player yet. So it's going to be a Mirana pick by the enemy, by the Graffiti Gaming. Probably looking for a potential arrow from a long distance to get Axe. But the game definitely looks interesting here. So the next pick is going to be by Team Random5. And maybe an Invoker might be into play. Not sure. No, Invoker does not seem wise because of the Silencer there. But what can Team Random5 potentially have with a Dazzle out there? Somebody who can be protected. Husker has been banned out. That's going to be the next pick, which is going to be a Slark. Definitely for some agility steal there from Mirana. Slark can be quite a nuisance to get. Will they be going for a Bloodseeker pick here? Now, since the Bloodseeker's rework does not kill the Slark unless and until Bloodseeker gets on steroids and starts to follow up the low HP Slark.
5 seconds remaining.
The Rupture does not kill the enemy hero anymore. It's not lethal. So they can actually go with somebody who stops the heal, maybe AA, if they want to play an Ancient Apparition as a support. I mean, like against Slark, I love to pick AA, even if that's there's a Dazzle there. They he can actually go A to cancel a lot of heal there. Even Axe has even Axe likes to go those items or such items which provide a certain amount of healing in the game.
Dire team ban.
There is going to be a void. So, as I was thinking about it earlier, so Void, Troll, PA, Anti-Mage, Kunkka, these are those heroes which can do fairly very well against the enemies with the Empower. So they have banned Invoker here. Probably because of the Call and Sunstrike combination. I mean, like, not the combination, but there can just be a Sunstrike on top of the Call. What's going to be a potential ban by Team Graffiti Gaming? What do they not want to let go? Naga Siren, maybe? We have not even seen Naga Siren. Okay, that's going to be a Tinker ban. They do not want to give evasion to or against Faceless Void. They want the Void to be the main hitter. So even if Tinker gets a Scepter, it's going to be a problem for their team fight. I think what they're looking at is the global silence commitment, and right after that they just want a team fight. And on top of that, in case if there would have been a laser, that would have just taken away around 4 seconds of the silence and of the team fight potential from Graffiti Gaming. So they have 10 seconds left of reserve time. That's going to be the last pick. What seems to be the most viable team fight potential with them? That's going to be a Death Prophet. That's an interesting pick. I think I'm seeing Death Prophet being played in the FOG TALENTCUP for the first time. So the Team Random5 have their answer. They're going to go with the Pugna. That is a good pick. That is a lovely pick there because of the spell casting by Death Prophet. Silencers, Glaives of Wisdoms are attack modifiers. I mean, like, they are an autocast spell. So that's a good pick there by Team Random5. And now that both the teams have their drafts up, I think Random5 might have an edge, but that would depend if in case the game goes late. And if the Void and Mirana have a lot of time to farm, I think they are much more durable during the team fights. It would depend highly. I mean, like, Dazzle would be the doctor here for the team. He would have to do a lot of work here. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are done with the draft. We are gonna go in with the game number 1 between Team Graffiti Gaming and Random5, and let's see who comes out on top out of this best of 3. The teams are ready. It's going to be an exciting Sunday, I believe. We're having 2 matches lined up today. One is where we are just streamed out right now, and the next one is going to be at 7 p.m. in the evening. I hope we'd see much more of you guys in the evening, if in case you guys do not have any plans already. The winter has already come in for Axe. Here we are, tuning into the game. So there are certain pings coming from Magnus. Magnus has a Smoke of Deceit. I'm pretty sure they're gonna try and smoke and get a first blood somewhere around the map. Tusk has an Orb of Venom, so I think Tusk wants to probably. So Dazzle has some connection issues, and so does Magnus. They are gonna reconnect. In the meanwhile, we're gonna check certain hero items. So I believe that it's gonna be the DP mid in place of Mirana, who's gonna go to the safe lane, I guess. Magnus has reconnected, Dazzle has reconnected. Silencer is going to be the support.
You almost had that. Thanks.
So are they gonna smoke up and go somewhere? Not right now, I believe. Magnus is gonna be the second support, the offlane support for Team Graffiti Gaming. There are certain pings coming through about the wards getting placed by the Dire here. So it's just gonna be 2-1-2 standard laning progression in this meta. There's Pugna waiting for the creeps to be blocked. Deep is gonna go back to do the same thing. I think Axe is probably looking interested. Maybe he wants to go in. Maybe just looking at just getting the vision of who's there and who's gonna be laning together. They are sketching on the map that they might be interested here. They're definitely tanky. There are pings coming through towards Silencer. Axe is definitely looking interesting. He's going in. There's Graves of Wisdom. There is the Battle Hunger. Are they gonna take the kill? No, there's a shard. But there won't be anything that would be happening so far. They're definitely gonna try to take the runes, and it would be taken away by Tusk, and now they'll be backing out. He takes away one Tango. So there are 3 bounty runes which have been contested and taken away by Team Random5. Axe is definitely trying to block some damage there. I mean, trying to block the creep wave. And here is the go at each other by the 2 support heroes. There's the Battle Hunger. Can they do something out of it? He has been blocked. He's pretty much dead. And that's going to be the first blood by Axe. That was a good team fight. The Glaives of Wisdom has been taken by Silencer. Looks interesting. He should have had some intelligence for that, and he does not have it, so the supports are again having a go at each other. Meanwhile, in the middle lane, it looks a little interesting as Pugna is a bit aggressive, but nothing is gonna be coming out of it so far. Magnus seems quite low here. Magnus gonna use the self. He still has the smoke up. Axe is having 6 last hits, and now again, are they looking interested? No, he's just gonna time walk out of it. Silencer looks low. Mirana is definitely trying to poke a little bit as their creep wave is being pulled by Magnus. Or is it? No, that was just an intent, but it did not happen as expected. So now Magnus and Mirana are going to pressure this top tier 1 towards the Dire. There's the Battle Hunger. You can dispel it if you can get a last click. Silencer. Oh, that is a very good shot to block him off. That was a good try. Does he have a snowball? He does not. The supports playing at each other. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Death Prophet is 9-2, and as compared to 10-4 of Pugna. There are pings coming through in the bottom lane. Oh, this looks interesting. They are being chased. It goes both ways, but Tusk looks in trouble. One more time lock will do the damage, and there we go. We get a kill onto the Tusk. Silencer is definitely low, but Axe is gonna get back. There is a regeneration rune kept here in the bottom rune spot. Now that the top side Dire lane is being pushed, Slark is having the most number of last hits. And now there's another battle brewing up, and the Axe has been taken down. Can they also take down Tusk? They are definitely looking interesting. There was a time lock. Does he have the time lock? He does not have the time lock yet, but he will just let him go. I'm pretty sure Void won't want to chase him away. The Axe comes back. They're not even trying to go for the runes. They're not checking the runes. There was a good rune. That's a potentially very good rune for Tusk to have if in case he can get it. Meanwhile, Silencer is going to get back. And this rune is going to get picked by Pugna, which is a very good pick for Pugna considering the amount of mana pool that Pugna has.
Double damage!
Wow, that is a very, very lucky rune there. So Pugna is going to get regenerated and is going to walk away with a double damage rune. So that was a nice timing to be there near that rune by Pugna. Pugna still doesn't have a bottle, I see. There are certain TPs coming in the bot lane. There are the pings. There's a curse. Are they going to follow up? There's a snowball onto the Silencer. There's no shard commitment. The axe calls, but Tusk is going to fall. But axe, can he time walk away? Can the Void time walk away? No, the axe is going to die. One more time Lock will do it. He is trying to deal the damage with the Battle Hunger, but no, I believe Void will survive. That was a close call. That was a very, very close battle. In the meanwhile, I missed out a kill on the mid lane. Pugna is seemingly winning this lane as Pugna is already level 6. Meanwhile, Death Prophet is just level 5. She just turned level 5. So Radiant are just gonna let the Dire take the bounty runes. There is a rotation coming from Silencer towards the mid lane. He's low, he's fairly low. There's again a jump towards the mid lane by Pugna, but nothing's gonna be working out for him right now. Now Silencer has pretty much left. There's a smoke play. Magnus is bottom now. Magnus and Silencer are in the bottom lane. So Magnus is empowered. There are the pings coming through. They know that they are considering a ward here, but there might be an Arcane Curse. There's the Arcane Curse. Are they having a ball? Will there be a rolling ball, snowball save? No, there is a pull. There's a time lock. What a lucky time lock to have. There's a snowball. Will they try to play it? Will there be call? He can call. He should call. There's a call. Can he save? No. One more right click will do. Will Silencer walk away out of it? And the time lock is gonna save him. And one more right click by Silencer is gonna do, and Silencer lives through it. That was a lucky play. Last word silence, but that was a good timing. That was a very good. I mean, like, not a very good. I'd say that was a lucky time lock there to save one more right click coming out of Axe to get Silencer. So there are again certain pings coming through. They are interested in Axe. They're just gonna poke him a little, but nothing's gonna work out for them. There's the arrow try against the Slark in the top lane in the meanwhile, but the arrow won't connect. So both the teams are just gonna walk out. Look how far Void is going.
Denied.
They know there are 3 people here. There's the last word. There is the chrono. They are definitely going for this kill, and there's a TP. That is a very bad TP by Dazzle. He's just gonna get caught in the middle of it, but they are not interested. They could have pushed. I mean, they have the creep wave with them. They could have tried to get the kill. They had the numbers as well, but anyway, they choose to get back. So that is wise. Axe is gonna be going for
Dire's courier has been killed.
Oh, so Dire's courier has been sniped somewhere. I really missed out on that one. That's a pull. That's an Arcane Curse. They are looking interested. That's the last words there, but he just gets silenced and do nothing. They're just clicking him down. Oh, a few more right clicks, a few more pushes perhaps. That's the empowering Battle Fury there on Void. Empowering Battle Fury.
Nice.
So far the mid lane has been left pretty much by Death Prophet.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So there's a TP coming in from Death Prophet. Whereas Pugna is gonna go towards the top lane. They are looking interested in the Mirana. Mirana, one more click will do, and that the kill is gonna go towards Pugna. She just came at the right time to get the kill there. Now towards the bottom lane, there might be a battle following up. There is a Battle Hunger. There is the ball. There are the shards. Is there a call? He uses the the call, but he's getting low. There is a time lock. A silencer might fall, but so will the axe. I'm pretty sure Tusk cannot take down Void solo. An empowered Void solo. That was a good time lock. He could have taken him down. He was getting the time walk in next 3 seconds, but there was a follow-up by Dazzle, so that was a potential get back from the Void. So far, Pugna has been doing so much against this Death Prophet, and now this tower has been pressured so hard that it's just on 400 HP, sub 400 HP. But Magnus, they might try to go on Pugna, but then again, Pugna almost getting level 10. So the lead is pretty much with the team Graffiti at the moment. Oh, there was a kill. There's a battle following up in the bottom lane. There's a chrono commitment, and they're gonna walk away with the axe kill. And will he try to get another kill on to Tusk? No, he's gonna get back. That was a very nice chrono between the 3 players. That was a very, very good chrono placement.
Radiant are scanning.
He's waiting for the rune there. He's gonna take the rune. There's a very good double damage rune, and I guess Pugna is again gonna take that double damage rune. Death Prophet is trying to poke the tower, but she's not gonna commit with her ult. We have not seen the sisters come out yet. I like to call them sisters, not the exorcism. Yeah. So there is the team farming up again on Death Prophet. Death Prophet is gonna use the sisters. There are the shards, and she is getting solo, but she's just gonna use her Spirit Siphon to get a kill onto Tusk, and they're looking dressed, but at the right clicks, will they get another kill onto Pugna? They do. Death Prophet still survives. Is there enough time for another Spirit Siphon? There are the sisters trying to protect her, but she'll die out of the poison from the Dazzle. That was a good team fight in the mid.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
There were 2 people who go down for Team Random5. That was Tusk and Pugna falling to Death Prophet and Magnus each. Meanwhile, Void has Mask of Madness and 2 raid bands. What does Axe have? Axe is probably going for the Vanguard first, which he might try to look at or convert into oh, and it's another fight. There's the global silence commitment. Are they gonna go towards the kill on Slark? No, they're just gonna get back. That was a global silence getting wasted, but there's the arcane curse. Does he have last word? He does. Are they interested? No, they're not. They're just gonna get back while Dazzle comes following through. I'm really sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I missed out on that kill onto the top lane while I was looking at the bottom lane where Void was chasing up the axe. I was looking forward to a time lock where if there might have been an interesting time lock, I think a Mask of Madness would have been used to get the kill on axe. But anyhow, so there are certain things. What are you saying? Leave it, go when ready. Okay, so there might be another battle which would form up shortly on the top lane. There is a Mirana who's already low, but Slark would regenerate. Slark is already regenerating fairly fast because of the Shadow Dance. So there's the last word. There is the Arcane Curse. There is the push. There's a skewer. They're gonna try certain things. There is Magnus trying to deal certain amount of damage. There's Pugna with the Nether Blast. She's gonna take away a kill onto Mirana, and now Chrono is available. The Void is there. Are they interested? No, they've already lost 2 team members. They're just gonna get back. That was a good team fight by Team Random5, but Void is definitely interested. Does he have a try? He was just gonna cast the chronograph. The chronosphere, my bad. I just used the chronograph. I was still wondering. I was thinking about my watch. Chronograph. Okay, so Void is gonna get back, and there's gonna be a TP into the bot lane by Mirana. Is gonna connect. Can she get a kill? She won't be able to. She has the potential, but no. The axe will just get back. Oh, can she do something? Does she have the starfall in about 5 seconds. There was a call. There was an attempt. A few more right clicks. Does she have leap? She has an arrow in 2 seconds. She will try to leave. She will try to drop off an arrow, but will it connect? There is Tusk. Will he try to roll and snowball onto Mirana? He will. There is no leap coming out in 8 seconds, but he's just gonna walk out of the range, and now he'll be falling back onto them. Oh, that was a good attempt onto Axe, but it will be missed out. But in the meanwhile, again missed out on a kill. It's hard to follow up. There's again another commitment onto the bottom lane towards Mirana. They do not have the shots, so Mirana is just gonna be walking out of it. So they have pretty much left Mirana solo in the bottom lane to get certain experience, and the sisters will come out to get this tower.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
So now tower also falls for them. The Void is going to be making a Shadow Blade. I'm pretty sure that's going to be because of the Slark. Oh, is there a silence there? The Slark just got out of the silence. So they're just going to walk up onto the high ground and stay there where the vision is, where they will smoke up. And now the Axe has called and caught up an enemy. Can they do anything? Oh, there's a global silence commitment. Does he have the chronography? Does he have a time walk? He does. He's just gonna walk to the high ground and get out of it, but they're just gonna take down the silence. In the meanwhile, he has been disarmed. Pugna is looking forward to find the Void. They are pinging him. The Void is still trying to time walk out of it. There is the disarm. There is an arrow, but the arrow will hit since there was a leap. And in the meanwhile, I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to chase down Mirana. There are TPs coming through. Is there a potential RP chance? Can there be an RP? We need an RP. There is no mana, not enough mana for an RP. It would have been a very, very good 4-man RP if in case it would have had a mana. Now leap forward from Mirana, but another call from Axe will get another cull and get a double kill onto the team Graffiti Gaming. They followed through from here right through getting here, and there was a very good team fight. I just wish there was enough mana for the RP. I was so badly interested in that. That was a very good skewer right in between the enemies. Let me just check certain stats. Skewer took away his 80 mana and he was left with 90. Okay, so he would have just had 170 mana anyway. He did not have enough mana to use reverse polarity. Reverse polarity. Okay. So they will place a ward and get back now. They have their objectives. In the meanwhile, Void is almost getting closer to making his Shadow Blade. There are pings coming through. They know that there is a silencer there. Void has a Shadow Blade in 15 minutes. That's a few minutes later, I guess, when Slark had it. Slark is doing very well without having any kind of empowers. He's just one right click away, or he was just one right click away anyhow. So Void is definitely topping the last hit chart. Who's the topmost on the net worth? That is going to be the Void again, then followed by Pugna. So both the teams are having 2 cores, 1 core each on the top. That is not the right Pugna, so do not try to engage on that one. Oh, that is a wasted chrono. That was baited. That was a bait. You should not have done that. A chrono committed for... I mean, like, when he right-clicked, it did so much amount of damage. You should have thought about it that it's not the real one. So now there might be a battle forming up onto the top lane. Does he have a TP? No, Void does not have a TP. There is the snowball coming in onto the silence. The silence have a global silence. He uses the global silence. There are shards. There is the exorcism coming out, and there is, and Tusk will be the first to fall. There is the axe call onto 3 players, and there's gonna be the counter helix dealing massive amount of damage. He's just gonna use a coil on certain person. There's a battle hunger onto the silencer. They're gonna just walk away with a lot of kills. There's gonna be another kill onto the Magnus. What a play by this axe. That was a brilliant blink in between the 3 players to use the call, and the counter helix doing massive amount of damage. That was a right on top. Ek number play. That was just one of the best blinks there of the game. Void is still farming in the bot lane. He has been ignorant about this team, but I guess he has he's still feeling about that Chronosphere. If in case that would have been saved, they would have they could have used it there in the team fight. Now that Axe is there, solo Axe uses the call, but there is Void in the back end. Does he have a battle angle? He does, but now Axe is looking like he's in trouble. He's pretty much dead here. He's getting time locked, but the arrow is gonna miss. They're still falling up, but he won't be living up for too long. And there is another team fight while the are going to take away the tier 2 Radiant Tower on the top lane. So that is a good trade coming from the Dire. They took away 2 top towers from Radiant lane. So Dazzle is making an Aether Lens for definitely giving out some good amount of magical damage. Death Prophet is still short of his Yule for her or his whatever, the Yule Scepter. Mirana has... oh, I missed out on one of the kills on Magnus. I think Slack got the kill onto the Magnus. There's a snowball commitment. They are going onto the Void, but can they do anything? There is the shadow, Moonlight Shadow from the enemies. Oh, Silencer has been caught up in the wrong place. That's right between the ward placement. There is, and that's a good chrono. That's right between them. Oh, there's the Shadow Blade commitment. They are going to try to protect him. There's going to be a call. Is he going to use? That's a 3-man call again. That's gonna be calls and calls and calls. This Axe is doing massive amount of damage in the team fight. He was out of the chrono and he blinked in at the very right time, and now he's gonna get away with this stacked ancient creeps. Axe has been the person they have to look out for in the next game. They should be banning out. They should not let a team Random5 walk away with this Axe. They are playing it very well. He has been getting such good calls, such good blink-ins and counter helixes. They are dealing massive amount of damage to Team Graffiti Gaming. And now this mid-tier 2 tower seems like it's going to be taken down if they do not commit, and that's going to be a chance. It's not going to be an RP commitment. So Axe is again going to call that has been disarmed. This is disarmed Silencer, but Silencer is going to walk away while Magnus just perishes to the cull of Axe. So Axe is going to take down the tower again. We have not seen an Ancient. Will we watch an Ancient fall this game? Is there a chance that we would go to that stage of the game? I mean, like right now, Team Random5 seems like they have got that momentum that they were looking for. They're definitely the ones who have taken a considerable lead, considering the pressure that they're putting onto the onto every lane. In fact, of the Radiant, they're pushing up. They took down 2 towers in the top lane. Then they took down the mid tower as well. And now they're taking down the bottom tower as well. And now Axe is going to TP. They're actually, in fact, 2 people are going to TP to the top lane. Axe is going to hide in the trees. Is he interested? Is he going to go in, blink in and call? No, he just blinks out. What a lovely blink. That was a good blink to avoid the silence, but he will still take the damage from the last words. There's Slack who's coming on the top lane. But there are 5 people who would be coming towards there. But Mirana just going to use the Moonlight Shadow to get out of it, to help the Radiants get out of the team fight. But Void, in the meanwhile, he has the chrono. Is he going to commit? Does he look interested? He uses the chrono onto the Slark. There is the empower, and now Slark is just paper. They're going to use everything. They definitely tried to make this kill secured. They also threw an arrow. Now they know that there is no chronograph. Does Axe know that there are 3 people there? No, he does not. He's just going to casually walk into the lane and get this wave pushed. But Axe is somehow caught him in the middle of everything. But they will just walk shoulder to shoulder from each other. So how far, when does Void seemingly get a break? Does he get a break? No, he's just gonna get a BKB first. So that's potentially because of the kind of magical damage that Dazzle might deal or might be dealt by Pugna. So they're all ganged up towards the top lane. They're gonna go and smoke towards the high ground, I suppose. Yes, Silencer has a smoke. They are ganging up. There's the empowered Void. Void's chrono is coming down in next 60 seconds. Slack is still farming. He's waiting on his own BKB and has an Eco Saber. So there are some pings coming through. They know they have this vision onto the top tier, on the Radiant bot side, and now they see that there are two people, so that's going to be a potential kill. That's a very good potential kill, and it seems that there is a very good call there for two people. That's Slag going on to the Silencer. Silencer is pretty much dead, but he's gonna time walk. But what is gonna time walk out? But he has been caught up in the shards. That's gonna be the death of Void. He's not gonna. He just tried to time walk again, but now he has been found. That's a very good RP. That's gonna be a skewer right in between. That was a very good play. There are the sisters coming through. They are trying level best the Radiant. Do they have the arrow? The Mirana has been disarmed, but that was a very good try and very good play. Slack still seems interested. Mirana just got a cast the... Oh, she just got bombed. Mirana just casted the Moonlight Shadow, but there was this damage being dealt out of the Pagna's Dagon and Decryptify, I guess. Yes, that's Decryptify. That's another call. That's last word commitment. There's the skewer. Is he gonna take them away into the fountain? But no, there's a buyback coming out from DP. They have done enough damage, and I'm pretty sure the Dire should actually try to get back right now. They are still dealing some damage with the Nether Ward and the bombs there. Oh, there was a silence to interrupt the channel from Pagna. So that was a very good play to get the silencer there in the bot lane. But I really love that RP. I mean, like out of all those calls that we have been seeing out of Axe, that was a very good RP. But that was really sad because the Void was in trouble. Void did not have Chrono, I believe. Silencer was already have Global Silence to help him out. They were already 3 versus 5, I believe, or maybe 4 versus 5. Yeah, they were 4 versus 5. I beg your pardon. There seems to be an interesting battle. Is he interested? He's gonna go with and use away the Chrono, but what is he doing? What is Void doing? Oh, he was decrypified, I guess. Now he's caught up in the wrong place between the 4 people. He should time walk out there from the high ground to the low ground. Slark is looking interested. He's just gonna follow up, but will get back as he has been silenced. Axe just blinks in, tries to call. There is Slark following up. The Slark has been silenced by the curse and the last words, so the Radiant is gonna just fall back while Mirana is gonna silently push the top lane. So I'm pretty sure this tier 1 is gonna fall off, but oh, it won't. They're actually trying to come from behind. Will this tower live? This will live. There's gonna be a bomb from Pagna as she comes in. There's a decryptify. Okay, that's right. I mean, like I wasn't even stammering about that. I did stammer about reverse pola. Okay, never mind. I'll just use the word RP. So they have smoked up. The Dire has smoked up, and now the Dire seemingly are interested towards the mid lane. There is no Mirana. Mirana is already in the bot lane. They know that they do not have the Chrono. Now Silencer has been caught up. Will he get stunned? No, he will just TP out. Luckily enough, Mirana is the one who might just die. There are pings coming through. Last Mark just bounced, and will he catch? No, he just misses out on that just by a whisker. So Slack is just gonna follow through. He's using Shadow Blade to give him certain amount of move speed. That's a very good decryptify. And now there's a Moonlight Shadow who is gonna save the Mirana. That was a very good leap. Oh, the Axe call at a very good place, but that was a few minutes short. Had it been a 2 seconds early call, I'm pretty sure the Moonlight Shadow would have broken for Mirana, and that would have been a kill for them. Anyway, Mirana survives this team fight, this gank, this smoke play by team Random5. So now they're again gonna walk towards the Rosh pit. No, yet there's a global silence. For what, though?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out why that global silence was casted. I don't know if I missed out on something or why the global silence was casted. Please let me know. So now I was already talking about why that will we see any kind of Roche potential in this game, or will we watch the Roche getting down? So I guess Void was here. Void said hi to Roshan. Roshan said hi to Void, but Void said, okay, I'm gonna leave you alone. So Team Random5 is well, they just said more than just highs. They try to deal certain damage. I'm pretty sure Roshan was a bad neighbor for them. Pugna's gonna get the haste rune. Mirana is definitely trying her level best to keep the lanes in control and farm in the meanwhile as well. There are certain things coming through, but they might know that where Mirana is right now. Mirana, I'm pretty sure, does not know that there is a ward, there's a dire vision there in the bot shrine. There are pings coming through. The Radiant's top shrine has fallen. Void in the meanwhile has the BKB. Watch it in the next item. Void can go Assault Cuirass. Void can go Father of Shadowblade. What's it? Well, I like to call it the Father of Shadowblade. That's called as Silver Edge. So now they're again trying to farm up onto Mirana. Mirana is already low. She's just gonna use the shadow, the Moonlight Shadow. Slack did try to leap, but sadly that was not the lucky leap. So now they know that there is a void. Yes, there are things coming through. There is a follow through by Slack, but he's just gonna time walk out of it.
Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack.
So they're just gonna take down the bottom shrine in the meanwhile. There are again pings coming through. There is a lot of magical damage here on Pugna. Pugna has Aether Lens. Pugna has a Dagon on level 4. That's going to be massive amount of burst damage which she'd be dealing. Oh, I really want to see another good reverse polarity and just cure into it. There is the Mirana. I just blinked and Mirana died. That is some crazy amount of magical damage. That's what a burst damage is all about. So they are trying to fall in towards the DP, but Tusk is too deep. He'll walk out of it. Yeah, she's gonna use this first Siphon, and there's the Chrono, there's the Silence, there's the Commitment, there's the RP, there's the 3-man RP, there's the Skewer, but it has been locked down out of the zone. There's the power, there's right click, everything. There's a Shallow Grave protecting the Axe, but how long? The Axe is gonna fall. That's a very good team fight for the Radiant. They are gonna kill the entire team. That's the team fight they were looking for. What a team play! That team play was the play that Graffiti Gaming was waiting for. They just did a team vibe, and only cost was the Magnus. What an RP and what a Chrono. I mean, like, that Chrono seemed like a distraction while it was a 2-man RP, I guess. But the Skewer was onto 3 people, and now this guarantees them a Roshan, but there's no Exorcism. I'm pretty sure Void can take it solo at the moment.
Dire's middle
So,
out of my way.
Okay, he won't be able to. He definitely has, he lacks the amount of damage that is needed to get Rosh down. They would definitely need the sisters to help. So that was a very, very good team fight in the bot lane by the Radiant. What, still keeping up and keeping high on the network chart. He's the one who's leading the way so far for the Radiant. While Slack is chasing behind the Mirana. This is going to be a very good and a potential kill, and this is a dead Mirana, but Mirana uses a force staff to walk out of it. But how long will she walk away? She won't. She'll just die. She tried to level best. That was a very good force staff usage by Mirana, but the life drain dealt a massive amount of damage. And now there is Axe. Axe is having a Shadow Blade, which is quite good. Makes him so much more stealth here, and people at times I've seen them complaining about why is there a Shadow Blade on Axe. I mean, like, that's a very good build if there are times when people make Shadow Blades on Axe as an alternative, but having a Shadow Blade and a Blink Dagger actually makes him much more stealthier. So now that's gonna be a Roshan who's gonna be killed. I believe Roshan is the Santa. He's gonna gift the Radiant, the Dire with the Aegis of the Immortal, and Slark is the one who's gonna be picking it up. Now the Slark already has an Orchid. He'd be looking forward to convert it into the Bloodthorn later on someday. Later on sometime, if in case the game goes into the later stages. Does not seem that likely though, because there was one team fight that they lost. But if there's gonna be another one, I mean, like Radiant definitely have a very, very good team fight potential. They can lock down the enemies into the next 4 seconds and just eat them away. There is the ping coming through onto the Void. Void has been caught up in the wrong place. He's gonna just TP out, and he will be successful in doing so. He does. He walks out of there. So what the Dire can do right now is potentially walk up to the top lane and start to put pressure onto the top lane and get the tower there, but they are already having the bottom racks left, so I think they'll be coming back once again to the bottom lane to get away or walk away with this or at least get the super creeps in the bot lane. Yes, there are pings coming through from the silencer. I think it wants to say that there might be push coming into the bottom lane. So there is Axe, and there is the team Smoke by Team Radiant. They are going to put up a ward. They are all ganged up around this bot and mid lane. There are pings coming through. They are just going to let the other team farm. They know that there are certain wards. And now there are pings again following up. There might be a battle which will be forming up very shortly, ladies and gentlemen. There's Slark, who is going onto the high ground. The Slark has been arcane cursed. He's going to take away this rack. Yes, he does. Oh, that is a good amount of damage that Mirana is dealing. Now Slark will easily use the Shadow Blade to go on the high ground just because there is no sentry ward there. Oh, that was a good stun, but the stun gets purged by the Dark Pact. There's a call and there's a skewer. Now Axe has been pretty much soloed out. Axe gonna use the solar. It's gonna use this Crimson Guard. He has been silent. He has been Spirit Siphoned. Oh my God, Spirit Siphon is so hard to pronounce. He was last worded, and the kill goes to Death Prophet. He knows that there is the Dazzle. Can he get the kill? He's getting blocked by the creeps, but not for long. Dazzle is gonna die. It's an easy kill. It's gonna go towards Mirana. That was a potential gank which went bad because Axe went to the wrong direction, and he was pretty much singled out onto the high ground, and I stammered. Okay, so I definitely need to practice more about that Spirit Siphon, I guess. I guess that was the word. Was that a word? Or was it the last words? I think I just died trying to pronounce that. Anyway, that's a chrono usage there on to the Pagna. There's a snowball rolling in. They are going to do everything. There's the BKB used by the Void. Now everything is being dealt. There's the RP. They're going to go onto the Slark. They do not see him because of the shower dance. But Slark looks interesting. Slark is going to get away with the Magnus. Magnus uses his dust. They have the vision onto Slark. Slark has been last worded. He has been arcane cursed. And now they are going to take away the Aegis. There's a snowball coming through. There are buybacks. They are definitely looking interested. Slark is going to come. And there's the call. There's the Battle Hunger and the Pounce and the Quell. They take down the Mirana. There was a good team fight there onto the top lane. There were 2 buybacks from the Dire, but there was definitely an interesting team fight forming up in the bottom lane into the